Yo, what's poppin' MVP gang? It's your boy, PraviMVP, back with another certified banger. Now, before we jump into the fire, I gotta keep it real with y'all. Where PraviMVP been? The truth is, I've been dealing with a legal situation that's been draining my creative energy these past few weeks. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it had me off my rhythm, off my crew. I even had some people leave the MVP crew because I wasn't myself. Instead of running with the team or taking my anger out on them, I've just been walking into the rec dolo, no headset, just hooping or just getting shots up, just trying to keep my peace. Like, I really ain't been in a zone to be playing with nobody. Like, I be getting on 2K in between the moments and situations that I've been dealing with just as a straight getaway. Like, I haven't been really wanting to necessarily talk to anybody. I've been just playing the game and trying to figure it out on my own. Just some days just sitting in my court, just shooting up shots. I'm not even playing at all. And some crew members, they were requesting runs during this period. They left, which I ain't mad at them. You gonna do what's best for you. They had no idea what I was going through because I keep what I'm going through to myself. Of course, I'm not close with everybody that's in my crew. I don't know everybody like that. Also, I'm not really the type to really just tell people what I'm going through. It's everybody going through something. But every day, a new situation with this case pops up, and it's been one of the darkest periods in my life. Like, so there's been days where I sit down and I'll be about to work on a video and my mind just won't shake the real life, like, situations that's going on. So I had to prioritize what's really been going on and readjust everything. But to everybody who stayed subscribed and kept rocking with me through this storm, I appreciate y'all heavy. This situation will play out in my favor eventually, but for now, I gotta go through it. And while I do that, I'm bringing you back that real talk about that game we love. So let's get to it. Smack fire out that like button and help me get back into the algorithm. Support is free 99. Don't be a hater. I got a fresh gameplay pack with y'all with my new build with randoms. And if you want to, I got the full build breakdown in the video later in the video. Just check it out. As I go over this whole concept, let's get into it. NBA 2K26. Cook or be cooked. And let me tell you right now, this ain't just a game mode. This is a mentality. Either you out here serving buckets, dunking, greening, breaking ankles, or you the one that's getting served like dinner on a silver platter, and that's why most of these dudes out here crying about the game. This year, 2K is separating the real hoopers from the pretenders. 2K25 was a defense heavy that catered to bums with RNG, with ghost contests, overpowered lanes, and zone spammers. But 2K26, nah. Now you gotta have real stick skill. The offense is free. The zone defense is dead. Shot timing, creativity, and movement, all of that is unlocked. Yes, we hate the way that some of the contests work, and we're gonna get into that. But don't let people cap online saying there's no defense. That is a lie. I've boxed dudes, and I've been boxed. The real issue is too many contested shots, especially in the paint, are still dropping, and fade 3-point shots need to be nerfed completely, as it's not a basketball play used by basketball players. They shoot snatchbacks, step back threes, and sidestep threes. They don't run full speed and fade threes unless they have no choice, because it is an extremely low percentage shot, as well as a step back and a snatchback three. They all have lower make percentages than a catch and shoot. The game needs to reflect that for balance to fix the and if they fix that, I'm telling you, the gameplay is elite. Like, you don't really got to change the, like, if you do a snatchback or a step back, but the fade threes, no, come on, bro, that got to come down. Because once you get to MVP tier and you playing, matter of fact, gold tier, MVP tier, man, that's all they doing. Like, most of the guards, they just come straight. It's just a fade contest. Fade. No, bro, that's not that from three. Like from two, okay, I understand that. It's a 2-pointer, it's closer, and that'll help balance because that'll entice people to take more twos. But fade threes, like as easy as layups, no, we can't have that. We cannot have that. You fix that, it'll make gameplay elite. No one can find me one game in NBA history where a player made 5 threes running full speed with the ball in his hand and just fade into the corner, because that's a low percentage play only taken to beat the shot clock or as a game winner. It's not a shot that's taken normally in the flow of the game. I would know. I watched full games, and this channel became fully monetized with me covering and breaking down the Lakers. The meta right now is all about tall shooters who can defend and finish with passing IQ. Every position needs to be able to shoot. And the perimeter defense is way more important than steals this year, because those bumps is what leads to steals. Those being able to position yourself where a dude is about to dribble and cutting off and being able to hedge and slide back over, all of that is the defense this year, because man defense is the meta with like hedging and helping and bumping and stuff like that. Without height, though, you will struggle to register a consistent contest, and mismatches matter more than ever this year. That's why the 7-4 build is so powerful. With a 7-4 on the court, zone defense is useless because nobody outside of the center can get a consistent contest without putting themselves in a position to foul. Why? At 7-4, you can shoot right over guards and wings, and anything under 6'11 struggles to bother you. Even players at 6'11 need help defense, because if they play you tight with my build that I have, you can blow right by them, and if they sag off you, you can easily shoot over the closeout. Dudes use team defense to guard a 7-4, which makes it easier for the 4 other players that's playing with the 7-4 to score off of them. If you watch a gameplay, like most of the time, these guards, first of all, in random rec, they are horrible at passing. They are not even trying to pass. Like, I feel like the build specialization paths kind of are like poisoning the gameplay at the same time, because you got dudes pursuing that over playing basketball the correct way. And I got a video covering that I'm gonna break all of that down. But the 7-4 make the game easier for the other 4 players, especially on offense, if you're using the 7-4. Now, if the 7-4 is being ignored on offense and not even being utilized, not getting no touches, you're not going to get the full benefit from the 7-4, and it kind of make the 7-4 look bad. It's just if you get iced out with the 7-4, you're not allowed to actually affect the offense or attack mismatches. Like when you're being guarded by a dude that's clearly shorter than you and you can shoot over him, but the other team is using a 7-4. I hate games like that where I'm not getting the touches and stuff. I'm being guarded by a guard, or I'm running down the lane against a guard. Like, they just not giving you the ball. But outside of that, you're dominant. On top of that, playmaking becomes effortless since everyone is constantly trying to contest you, which leaves the passing lanes wide open and makes it easy to rack up assists. In my opinion, the 7-4 build is the most dominant and game-breaking setup in Season 1. Because it completely ended the zone defense at the competitive level. You will never see it. Against real comp, where the 7-4 isn't banned, only weaker players still run zone, or teams that have the size at every position to match to where you can match height across the zone. But zone being ineffective makes sense, as it is used less than 5% of the time across the NBA. It's more of a change of pace versus a set offense. So once again, NBA 2K26 devs got it right with the way that the game is being played. You do not have to be a victim this year. If somebody cooks you, you can cook them right back. The real problem, is that a lot of the community hasn't adjusted. They making builds they're trash with, or they recycling 2K25 builds that do not translate to 2K26 because ghost contests don't exist. Spamming in the lanes is not just automatically rewarded. It's not a heavily defensive type game. It's more a reflection of the real NBA, where you gotta get buckets out here. Getting buckets matters. It's a make or miss league, my boy. You can't just be out here not getting no buckets. If you can't shoot and you can't space, you're limited, period. That's why 95% of the community wants all shooters on the floor. Because in 2K26, any position can take over. PG, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, even the center. It doesn't matter. If your build and your skills are on point, you can run the show. And that's exactly how the modern NBA works. Look at LeBron and Giannis. Forwards who can initiate the offense like guards, or bigs like Nikola Jokic or Joel Embiid, who can be the number one option while still playmaking for their teammates. 2K26 mirrors that reality. Positionless basketball. If you're skilled enough, you can control the game. A lot of people complaining, saying it feels like an arcade. I'm like, look at the NBA. The NBA is a arcade. You're supposed to be getting buckets out here, my boy. What are you complaining about? Are you out here being fried? Are you being souffled? Are you being cooked? Are you being slow roasted? Are you being glazed over? Are you being put on a George Foreman? Is that why you out here crying? You got dudes out here slow roasting. You got dudes making you Texas barbecue style. Like, I do not understand why a dude would not like a game where you can actually get buckets unless you're a victim of those buckets. That doesn't make any sense to me. The real elephant in the room that needs to be addressed is cheating. 1 out of every 3 rec games, 33%, my boy, you are going to face a user that is cheating. It is that bad. Those 7-4s in starting 5, pulling fades, greening 10 plus moving threes on 68 overall, shooting over the whole team. That is not skill. Those are scripts, my boy. That's not even a gameplay balance problem anymore. It's an integrity, straight up cheating problem. If 2K really wanted to fix it, they could just send undercover devs into starting 5 and rec for a week. And you go catch all these fake demigod demons just running scripts, and they can clamp down hard and just ban all of these accounts for life. Do you just anytime they find an account boosting, cheating, not a little week or a month ban, they need to be banned for life. Imagine the shift if all that disappeared. We'll be back to skill, IQ, and adjustments instead of cheap exploits. In NBA, when Seth Curry, Luka Doncic, or Kevin Durant hit contested shots, it's not a script. It's rhythm, timing, and pure mastery. That's why people respect it. 2K need to get back to rewarding skill, but with all these cheaters, with all the scripts going wild, it is no way to know who is really like that, because it blurs the line of reality of how good you can really shoot, because dudes think shooting in dudes' faces is really consistent when the mismatch isn't present. No, that guy's cheating. The dude that's fading every single shot and the entire team is trying to check him, he's cheating. Through it all, though, I am rocking with this 2K26 heavy. 2K25 boxed everyone into a boring play style. It wasn't fun. But 2K26, this feels like survival of the fittest. You cook or you be cooked. Adapt or get exposed. Even when I'm running out here with randoms, I'm still winning more than I'm losing because I'm refusing to be a victim. If you on here crying online, I promise you it is a skill issue, because you can actually cook back. Yes, the other team could double you if you with some bums and these double teams be crazy, but you can cook, bro. There's no I'm shooting almost 80% from 3, and I almost got 100 games played in a rec. Almost 80% from 3, and I'm playing with randoms, bro. I'm playing with mostly randoms. I'm gonna definitely change that. I'm looking for people to play, so I'm winning anywhere. I'm about 65% of my games, over 100 games played, 80% from the 3-point line. I'm not really missing any shots. I'm looking for people to play with, bro. Like, just think about it. Look at LeBron James, year 22, still adapting, still efficient. I'm definitely about to start playing with my crew more, though. Still efficient, still winning. or shot Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He wasn't supposed to be this good, but he refined his game until he became unguardable. That is what 2K26 is testing. Can you adjust like the greats, or are you just stuck crying like it's still 2K25? And let's touch on rhythm shooting. Let's talk about it, because everybody crying about it. I've been a button shooter my entire 2K career, but I made a switch to the stick and I ain't never looking back. It's more consistent, it's more skill based, it's what separates the hoopers from the complainers. And why? Because rhythm matters. Shooting in 2K26 with the stick is about flow and timing, not just spamming a button. That's why Steph and Curry are killers, because their rhythm never really breaks once it starts. That's why Anthony Edwards looks unstoppable when he get hot. Stick shooting rewards the same natural rhythm. You can use that muscle memory with stick shooting. I'm telling you, muscle memory works best for stick shooting. I recommend, when I was doing my best way to get the stick mastered is, if you're doing the shooting specialization, just do the shooting specialization with the stick the entire time. You're going to master it. That's how I did it. If you're mad about it, if you don't like stick shooting, ask yourself, why aren't you using it too? Mike Wayne didn't ban you from the stick. You just don't want to adapt, and that's the truth. The bigger picture. When I look at 2K26, I see the same themes you see in today's NBA stars. Luka Doncic, a big guard, can read defenses like a playbook, an offensive engine, a master scorer. Same way a high IQ tall guard stick shooter can break down comp. Giannis and Jokic destroy mismatches with size and versatility, while bigs and power forwards dominate this year. Victor Wembanyama and Chet and Bobo and all of these tall players being able to move fast, like Derek Lively, like 7'3", being able to move the way he moved. And then you got to talk about Victor. I mean, he's 7'4", cheat code, a center who blocks everything, stretches the floor, shoots over defenders like they're invisible. That is the reason why 7'4" builds are game breaking in 2K26. You can't patch them when Victor exists. It makes no sense. Shy and Ant, isolation bucket getters who thrive in rhythm, which is why 6'4" to 6'8" guards are going crazy in ISO, being 3-level scorers, dunking and shooting lays. Like, they just doing whatever they want to do. Like, everything is OP. LeBron and Seth, they are the longevity through constant adaptation. The same way you need to evolve your play style every year to stay competitive in 2K. While most things stay the same for the most part, you have to make the small changes to remain competitive. The NBA has showed us the formula, and 2K26, in my opinion, mirrors it. No excuses, no hiding, no cookie cutters. It's about skill, adjustment, and consistency. So yeah, I'm rocking with 2K26. Cook or be cooked, survival or the fittest. I'm not built to be a victim. Even with randoms, I'm still constantly finding ways to win. If you crying, that's because it's a skill issue. And if you really want to separate yourself, stop blaming the meta, stop blaming builds, and start mastering your rhythm with the shooting. I'm telling you. So, MVP game. That's the breakdown. 2K26 ain't perfect, but if they patch red contested shots from falling, nerf fade in threes, and ban cheaters, this will go down as one of the greatest 2Ks of all time. Smack fire out that like button, keep real talk in the algorithm, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Are you cooking or are you getting cooked? Well done. Until next time, stay consistent. Stay focused, and blessings to the Most High. I appreciate everybody who stayed with me. Y'all about to get that consistent content coming back. Peace. This is the build that's been used in today's video. So, when you can first see off rip, for this to be a stretch big, his scoring is balanced across the board. So we have the close shot, we have the 87 post control. The 87 post control is to get the silver unpluckable. That was the whole point to me. That was why I wanted the 87 post control. The 71 driving layup is the highest you can get on a center, and trust me, you would want to max this out because you get that opportunity to finish a lot. Like you can, because they have to close out so hard. I beat that initial man and get to the second level a lot. You're gonna want that hop to the hop layup to actually be something that your dude can convert. So I put the layup as high as it could be because I get in that situation a lot. Plus, it gives you the bronze physical finisher. Then you got the 84 close shot. This is what really you're gonna abuse when you get close to the rim and you're 7'4". You can pump fake, and if they jump, you score because you got the 84. You don't even need them to jump. If it's a mismatch, you score because you're 7'4". 81 mid range. With the 89 3-point shot. Of course, I put that there because it came with the specialization, and it makes you and it gives you the ability to be a 3-level scorer. My name isn't what really my name could be. Matter of fact, let me show you that even in the video, because I unlocked the name that you normally don't get, and I wasn't running it, because this is the real name that it was at first, a physical inside out rim reaper, which was a crazy name. Like, I love that name, but then I became a rim reaping 3-level creator, which is even more fire because you don't see that. But I kind of want the physical inside outside reaper, but the 3-level creator is pretty cool. But I'm gonna run with this one, and this is my Android Project W. This is my Wimby clone. But you see, this one is completely different than most that you're seeing out here because I'm strong. That's the main thing. So what really dudes try to do is attack your speed and agility, but that's not really a problem when you watch the video. It's the only time it's a problem when you playing with teams who are dumb. They'll let the guard run into you and run you way off your man, and then the center wrap and run away from you, and they don't make no kind of threat to intercept the pass or make any kind of attempt to switch and got you trying to run in this scenario. That's the only time, that's the only stuff you see, but it's not really a defensive liability because of the way I got my badges set up, and I'm gonna get to that in a moment. But the 96 rebounding, because you want the legend rebound chaser, you get it on Hall of Fame, then you +1 it, and then you got the 91 strength, which that is important because you get the brick wall on goal. You have the max vertical you can have with having 91 strength. 91 strength was important because having brick wall on goal also help you when somebody trying to back you down or abuse you in the post, because it drains their energy on physical contact. So to be an actual physical bully type center, at minimum you got to have a 91 strength. So that's what I went with. 85 because I feel like that is the sweet spot for passing, because it gives you that goal versatile visionary, which I'm going to show you why that was important. We have the 65 ball handle. For this build, how I made it in totality, you need to have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 cap breakers, and then your specialization basically. So 7 cap breakers in total. And what I'm going to end up doing is having his post control maxed out, and then you'll have the gold unpluckable. That's what I want, because really how I want to play, I'm already playing like it. Like, I could score, I could pass. I am a triple double threat every time that I'm on the court. That 89 3-pointer with how I did my cap breakers, y'all gonna see. So that's what really makes this build, because I have legend set shot specialist, legend versatile visionary, and legend rebound chaser. Then we have gold post scoring. All post badges are gold, even though they don't give it to you for you to be able to really attack. It's something that's in your bag. So when you playing something like park, 2s, 3s, whatever, it's all about what do you have in your bag, and that's something that you have in your bag that's available. You have gold eye on gold for a 7'4". That's really all you need. You got your box out beast on Hall of Fame, which boosts to legend when the game is on the line. You have unpluckable on silver. You have everything that you need to be able to dominate that brick wall on gold, so you can run the PNR, the pick and pop if you want to, pay patroller on gold. Like I said, the main thing is the legend set shot, legend versatile visionary, and the legend rebound chaser, having passing, rebounding, and shooting as great as it could be on a center is comp. Like, point blank period. You can do all 3 of those things at a legend level. That is what you want from your center. You got high flying denier on gold to make up for your weakness, because it will be your speed and people trying to attack that. So this gives you your ability to counter that, so you're not just getting beat all the time on people cutting behind you or etc. You got your limitless range on gold. You're 7'4", that is a problem. You got Dimer on gold, which boosts the Hall of Fame when you're in clutch game situations. This is the way that you use your badge plus ones and plus twos. Like I said, with the game on the line, your rebounding is purely legendary, 100%. Your dimer goes to Hall of Fame. You got your limitless on goal. You got versatile visionary on legend. Most people won't do this, but understand, when you're playing center and you're throwing those long court passes, this is how you do not have to have a 99 break to have break starter, but still throw passes like you have break starter on legend. You have legendary versatile visionary that give you the ability to make those up the court crazy passes, throw lobs, whatever pass you want to throw, you can throw it with versatile visionary. This is the greatest playmaking badge on the game. Then you got everything you need. This is the build that you're going to see in the video, going crazy. No need to ask, what was the build? This is it. And now I have just full gameplays where you can see the build in action, so you can decide if this is a build that you want to make. I know it's season 1. A lot of users still, some people may not have the game. A lot of people haven't made their next build. A lot of people thinking what their next build gonna be. Well, if you're thinking about a 7-4, look at this build. Look at this as a template. Look at the gameplays I have going forward. I appreciate everybody who watched my videos all the way through. That watch time really helps. I appreciate it. This is something I would like to do full time. So put on the video. Watch it if you like good gameplay. I'm giving it to you raw, uncut, unedited, so you can see the truth and you can see the proof. I don't need to lie to you about it. When I tell you a build is fire, just look at the video. Watch all of these gameplays that I have, and you can just watch me playing with dudes I don't know, I'm not communicating with, and I go crazy. I have my impact. I make my impact, my imprint on every single game. Just check the teammate grade. It don't lie.